The following program is brought to you by Element 14, the electronic design community where you can connect and collaborate with top engineers from around the world. Join now at element14.com.
There is a time in the life of every electronics genius where we cross the very border between science and insanity. We are creating life! What are you doing? You come too late! It is already alive! Attack it!
Amazing hacks. Inspired designs. Each week, Element 14 Presents brings you innovative projects using electronics, engineering, and more.
You thought I would come through the door, wouldn't you? Well, this episode is a little bit different. Hello and welcome back to Element 14 Presents. I'm Clem and today we are going to revive a creature from the past. We are making the Animalocaris, which is the shrimp of horror, I guess. Let's get started. Although I really like genetic engineering and I'm in the market for a CRISPR starter kit, we will build an animatronic shrimp of horror, not the actual one. So here is the basic concept I came up with. The giant shrimp lives in the sea, so we need something to contain water. I will use an old aquarium. In the top section of the aquarium, which will look like a genuine normal aquarium top, the sensors in the top of the aquarium will recognize people, so if you get near the tank, the creature will freak out and will act aggressively. So that's actually done with sensors and a microcontroller. I will use an Arduino Nano and some servos to make the squishy shrimp move like a marionette. I got my parts from Element 14 and now I need some building material because our shrimp of horror will be very squishy, so I will make it with silicone, and for that process I need a mold. Maybe this sheet of extruded polystyrene is big enough. This is my aquarium. Safety precautions are important. Always work on a soft surface so you don't break it. I haven't cleaned it that much because it should look filthy and it should look creepy, so I'll leave it as it is. Now I will build the top portion of the aquarium by measuring and cutting my foam to size. Top of the aquarium is nearly finished. I've painted it black and I will give it another coat just to make sure the pink doesn't shine that much through it. And now it's time to make the mold for my shrimp of horror, the Animalocaris. My silicone mold will also be made from insulation foam, and I will use a hobby knife to cut it into the shape I want and add some structural pieces to give it a little bit more rigidity. Okay, I will let this form harden. That's polymer clay. It should harden just with the air, and then I will coat it with some thick paint to fill all the cracks and crevices, and then it's pouring time. I've got some super soft molding silicone. This one is for dental purposes, so this was the cheapest I could find, so hopefully that will work. "30 minutes and then this should be cured."
It is time to release the mold! It lives! My creation, it lives!
What's up here? Seems someone released the mold. I'll make another one. Let's sort up the circuit. I use this Arduino Nano as the brains of my project, and I will hook it up to this protoboard and make some connectors for servos and some power circuitry. Circuit board is 90% finished. Here's a quick overview. We have an Arduino Nano, which will be the brain of the project. This is the Adafruit Power Boost 1000. It's our power circuitry. The battery will plug in here. This is the on-off switch, which enables the power circuitry. Then we have two connectors for servos, and we have an input connector. Let's take a look at the Arduino code. First we have to declare that we want to use the servo library. Then we create two servo objects, declare some values and variables. Then we attach the servos to our pins. And now it's calculating time. We have to generate a random number, map this number to a range the servo can use. Servos usually use a range between 0 and 180. For a continuous rotation servo, this means the speed at it will rotate. So then we have the mod variable, which is just digital read on the mod pin we declared earlier, just to detect if there is somebody nearby. It will use different values. If mod is 0, that means nobody is nearby. The servo will rotate at a random generated value, minus 70 and minus 50. I just made these numbers up. You can use different numbers. It's just about how fast the servo will move. And else, that means if somebody is present, the servo value will be different, so the creature will freak out. Let's upload the code and test it. At the moment you can just see moving servos, but when we connect them to the molded anomalocaris, it should be a different story. I'm going through my box of marine and aquarium stuff because I was big into breeding a lot of fish and other animals some time ago, and I'm using some of these old long gone worse foods and other stuff to give my water some kind of color. That's plankton and some bark and other stuff, so to make it look dirty and like a living kind of tank. The project is completed. Let's give it life!
It lives! It lives! What are you doing? You come too late! It is already alive! Ah! Take out monster!
We got rid of the second clan. Well, this project was frighteningly successful. We have used an Arduino and some servos and motion detection to make an animated anomalocaris, which was molded in silicone, something I have not tried before. So this was pretty cool, but what are you building for Halloween? Tell us on the Element 14 community. I gotta go. There's another frightening project waiting for me. I use an Arduino Nano as my brains.
Take out monster!